Last week we looked at the bryophytes, and we're now going to be shifting to the seedless vascular plants. Bryophytes and seedless vascular plants have some bits in common in that they both use spores as their primary mode of dispersal, and the sperm must swim to the archegonia. Seedless vascular plants include club mosses such as this, the horsetails, which are hollow-tubed plants, of which there are only 15 extant species. They used to be much more common and very large. And of course, the seedless vascular plants also includes the ferns, which you often find growing in plenty of different places, such as this sword fern here. As you look closer at the ferns and other seedless vascular plants, you'll notice the clusters of spores or sori and other structures of the plants. And you'll start to realize some of the differences even amongst a single species. Here's a deer fern, which has two types of frond. Frond being sort of the whole leafy structure. This is the fertile frond, which has spores. And here is the sterile frond, which is more focused on photosynthesis. It does not have spores. And here we can see some of the delicate leaflets of a fern. There's a sword fern here, and we'll pan over to see a bracken fern that on first glance might look similar, but you'll notice a difference of arrangement of the leaflets in terms of pinnateness. Here we have a fiddlehead, so an unfurling sword fern. Let's practice some fern ID here. So here we have a really old sword fern, but you'll notice there's almost a little hilt at the base of the leaflet, and the way it attaches to the main axis is quite different from this deer fern, where you see how each leaflet attaches in a much larger way compared to the sword fern, which had a very narrow point of attachment. And here we have a lady fern, whose frond has more of a diamond shape. So the shortest leaflets are at the tip and the base. The longest are in the middle, giving the frond an overall diamond shape. So once you start getting outside, especially into parks or forested areas, especially this time of year, there are a lot of verdant and happily growing ferns in our temperate rainforest. And you will soon hopefully become a bit of an expert in recognizing these ferns. There are not that many species to become familiar with. Sword, bracken, deer, licorice fern. Here's some bracken fern here. So there, 5 or 6 species. If you understand those, you'll get them down, and you'll know ferns quite well. So best of luck finding some ferns in your local area and getting to know their microscopic structures and functions as well. Bye for now.